Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the new Build-A-Boat update. And you might have also come here to see how to make that code door. That door just includes these two blocks, this display, not a display, a sensor, and this logic gate. We need actually two of these because we are going to use two sensors that are scaled, of course. If we make it block by block, it's going to be hard. First, let's check out I'll show you about that door in the end of the video, okay? First, let's check out about the sensors. The sensors are a very fun block to experiment with. Well, you can't say they aren't useful. They are very useful. Like, we can literally make landmines with this thing. Let me just show you an example. Let me set this back to white. I walked into the sensor by accident. Let me unbind these two. So anyways, the sensor senses movement. It's basically used to sense movement. Like someone's driving a car over a landmine field. How are you going to activate those landmines? A sensor, of course. You place one sensor block for each landmine, and the landmines instantly explode if the sensor detects it. Like, let me show you. Imagine, okay? Imagine. I think I put it too down. The server is kind of lagging, sorry for that. Some idiot has just loaded up some really big build. Yeah, see how that TNT exploded? That's exactly how you make a landmine. This time, let me actually watch where I'm placing the TNT. Like here, yes, there. And we place that and we make them both invisible. Because why shouldn't we? Also, you can now control this individual properties thingy. First, for the screwdriver, we can now control exactly the amount of transparency. And same for piston speed, piston length. Yes, and see, when I walked into that, it exploded. That's the power of these blocks. Anyways, the person who's literally lagging the entire server over there is shameless. Anyways, this block is pretty overpowered if you really know how to use it. Like, let's just say you have a dynamite airdrop thingy and you want to activate it. You can use these sensors. You can come from a plane, the sensor will be attached to the plane down. Just calculate the exact altitude you'll be flying at when doing bombing, because it's going to be hard if you do a different altitude every single time you bomb someone. So when the sensor detects a build, it releases the TNT, and the TNT falls on the build and destroys it. That's the specialty of this thing. This thing can be also used for automatic doors, automatic stuff, but it can also be used for PvP. And particularly, that's why I like this thing. Anyways, let's head on to the display blocks. These blocks basically display the color of their activators. Like, let's just say this thing will always be green if we touch it. So if I just link it up to the display block, the display block will be green, just like that. You can use this with You can use this with the sensor block to make radars, which will be really good for PvP if you know how to use it. You can use radars to track players, to track bomber planes, so you don't get bombed. You can also use this same technique to 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 literally build an anti-air defense. Like the radar shows you where the enemy is, and the display block constantly gives signals to missiles that lock onto the enemy, that which use harpoons to work. Yeah, harpoons that do not have aim, of course, to automate it. But that can't work all of the time. It will only work if the enemy is either very slow or if you use a dragon harpoon. Yeah, that's the only two scenarios that it even works in. It's kinda useless. Yeah, the display just copies the color of the actuator. That's enough for displays. Let's go to logic gate. This thing, this thing is my favorite block from this update. It can do a lot of stuff. It, it can do a lot. By a lot I mean a lot of stuff. So there's an AND gate function for this thing. So I'm going to take an example of, let's just say, a button that connects, and unlink it from that, and let's just paint this logic gate red. So it paints the delay red. This logic gate is currently in the AND logic. So the only time it's supposed to make the display block red if both actuators are on, which means I need to press the button and the sensor needs to detect me. So, and I totally forgot to set it up to there. Now it will work. Now see, it turned into red. How cool was that? That's also an OR function. It basically means if you click the switch it turns red. If you stand in the sensor it turns red. Yeah, that's just how OR logic works. Next is XOR. For XOR using the displays, yeah, we can't do that for XOR. So let's just use a light bulb. You see this thing? Yes. XOR basically means if both the actuators are on, let me just show you. If one actuator is on, it comes on like a normal OR gate logic. Like if you click the switch, on. But the difference is when we click both the actuators. Now that thing will be off if both the actuators are on. That's basically how this works. And NOT logic just inverses them. Like you click this and it goes off. So it is basically, yep, basically that. NOT logic just inverses everything. So if nothing is on, this will be on. But if something is on, it will be off. But if both things are on, it will be on. It's basically XOR logic reversed. Now let's check it for OR logic. If one stuff is on, it will be off. Yep, that's basically it. If both are on, it will also be off. Now let's do for AND logic. So it will only be off when both the actuators are on. You could use this thing for missiles and all. It will be really cool. What's my friend doing over here with his new car? He's going to hit me with this thing. Why is it going far? I almost just got a haircut. I just missed the haircut by an inch. Anyways, Now this is the last block of this video. The remote control block that looks like a steering wheel. The best way to showcase it? Building a car to control. No. And I also want to test something with this block. We'll test that later, but for now, let's just make a car. A simple car. Oh, the first time Build-A-Boat is binding things to where exactly I want them. Hooray, Build-A-Boat. Why is it getting placed over here? What is wrong with this game? Seriously. Yes, now it's checked. So I guess my client was just not up with the server or something. Mostly. Anyway, those two are connected there. This. There. This is just a simple car. And let me just do something on here. Let me just place a couple of cannons. Yeah, that's probably enough. That's a bit too much, isn't it?
Sure.
That's a bit too much cannons. But it's fine. We can bombard anyone we choose. You have to make sure everything is linked to that thing. So now, all that is left is to use it. Dude, why is it? Yeah, thank you, game. Anyways, judging by its name, you might probably know what it does. It controls them from a remote location. It controls them from far away, infinite range. Let's just say I put a camera on here because I really can't know where it's going if I don't put a camera on here. And I can't even use free cam because I'm a mobile user. So yeah. Oh yeah, right. The camera's anchored. Now let's absolutely bombard someone with these cannons. Oh man, where is he? Is he hiding? No, he's hiding. Now I can't absolutely bombard him with cannons. But he can be bombarded by this little guy. Let's just hope my aim is good. Wait, why isn't anything happening? This server is so laggy. Dude, what just happened? Every single one of my cannon broke. Whatever, that's just going to be here for now. I'm just going to bombard him with the cannons. From there, I guess. Let's just say, yep, he's getting bombarded. I missed. I missed every single shot. Anyways, as promised, now let me show you how to make that code door. If you saw my shot, you would know what that door is. Let me just show you now. So, imagine. No, my friend is trying to explode me. My friend is evil. He's trying to explode me. He's trying to kill me. He's trying to kill me. Dude, anyways, For the final build of this video, the door that literally is automatic. I'm going to be using wood for this cause why not? Okay, let's just imagine these two are completely different sides, and this side is enclosed by walls, because without this imagination none of this can work. The world needs a little imagination anyway. For my super awesome door. Oh no, we ran out of these blocks. I guess I just have to scale them in. Dude, is he trying to seriously kill me? Why does it push you so far back? It's so hard to not die by that thing. That thing will literally be the death of me. Dude, he's trying to kill me. Look at that, that's attempted murder. He's literally trying to murder me. Yeah, I do not feel safe around him. And let's just place a switch here. This will be the switch that either locks and unlocks those things. Unlocks the door. Anyway, that will go there. Let's make this an OR gate. Yes. And now this go there. This go there. And now be an anchor. And if everything goes right, this works. Okay, so the switch is not on, it doesn't work. But when the switch is on... Hello, I said. When the switch is on... Oh, I never gave connection to the piston to that. That's my fault. Anyway, when the switch is off, the piston won't work. When the switch is on though, the piston rises it. And this is your door. Literally an automatic door. If you turn this off, it's locked. If you turn this on, it's unlocked. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you again in the next one. Bye bye.